Hi guys, how you doing? Stevie Buckley PT. So I've had a few people asking me what supplements I take. So today I want to make this quick video just to explain what supplements I take and why I take them. Now, just a quick disclaimer before I get started. Because I take these supplements and they work really well for me, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to work for you, okay? So what I would suggest is doing your own research before you start taking any kind of supplements if you're unsure, or if you go to the doctor, you can do a simple blood test to find out if you are deficient in anything, and they can recommend what you need to take and how much you need to take. Everybody is individual and has individual needs. So these supplements that work really well for me might not necessarily work for you. So it's really important that you find out what works for you and then go from there. Guys, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just going to give you a really brief explanation of why I use the supplements that I do. If you do find the video interesting, guys, and you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be releasing regular videos which are going to really help you guys out. The first supplement, guys, that I've used probably for the last 7 or 8 years is just a standard whey protein. Now, you can buy whey protein isolate, which is a little bit more of a pure form of whey protein. However, I have tried both, and with regards to results, I haven't seen any difference, and the whey isolate is quite a bit more expensive. So for me, I just couldn't justify the added expense, so I've always just used the standard whey protein. It's worked really well for me. Now, if you find that maybe you're a bit lactose intolerant or whey protein doesn't sit well with you, then you can buy other protein powders like hemp or pea, that type of thing, which you can use. However, whey protein's always sat well with me and it suited me fine, so I've always stuck with just a standard whey. Now, with regards to results, guys, this is not a magic powder. Okay, so by taking this powder, it's not going to increase your results by like 3 times. All this is a food supplement. It's there to supplement your existing diet. So if you find you're maybe not quite getting enough protein in for the day, then by taking this, it can really help increase your protein. Or as a filler in between meals, it can be quite good. But don't have unrealistic expectations from taking this. It's not magic, okay? It's not going to give you magic results. I've just used it personally, as I've said, just to increase my protein intake for the day over the years, just to make sure I am getting enough for the day for me. But like I say, you can get absolutely great results, even if you didn't take this powder at all, just from eating food alone. The next supplement on my list, guys, is creatine. I've taken creatine probably for the last sort of 7 or 8 years as well, and I have seen quite good results with this. Now, it is one of the most researched research supplements there is in the market, and has been proven to increase power output and help with muscle building. However, again, it's not a magic powder, and it's not going to increase your results by like 10 times, okay? So if you didn't take it, you can still get absolutely fantastic results. But for me, I have felt that it has improved and it has increased my strength levels and muscle building. Now, with regards to dosage, you'll get some people who will say you need to do what's called a loading phase, so loading up sort of 25, 20 grams per day, and then, you know, for the first 2 or 3 days, and then decreasing it down to 5 grams. You don't need to do that, in my opinion, from the research that I've seen. Just taking 5 grams daily, any time of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be before training or after training. 5 grams daily in water is all you need to do. And like I say, I have felt the difference in my training, and I do feel stronger when I do take it, and I have noticed a difference when I stop taking it, so it's worked well for me. But again, if you're unsure, do your own research, maybe try it out for a while and see if it works well for you, and if it does, great. The next supplement on my list, guys, is omega-3. Now, I take omega-3 for all the health benefits that it has, such as reduced inflammation, cardiovascular health, brain function, helps with muscle recovery and joint recovery, that type of thing. Now, if you eat lots of oily fish such as salmon, mackerel and sardines, then you don't necessarily need to supplement with this. We're looking for the 2 essential omega-3s in it, which are EPA and DHA, and you can get them in high amounts within these fish. If you don't also want to supplement and you don't eat the fish, then you can also eat things like walnuts, pecan nuts and hazelnuts. These are really rich in an omega-3 called ALA, which actually gets turned into DHA and EPA in your body. So you can also eat these nuts. But it's essential for health and all the reasons I've mentioned earlier. So I would really recommend that trying to get these essential fatty acids into your body and supplementing with it could just be a really easy way of doing that. The next supplement on my list, guys, is vitamin D3. Now, I take vitamin D3 because I live in Scotland, where you basically see no sun for about 6 months of the year. So it's vital for, again, for health, for hormone health, for cardiovascular health, helping you improve sleep. If you're lacking in vitamin D3 and you don't see much in the way of sun, then you will have all of these potential problems. So I also started taking it because I read that having low vitamin D3 can actually decrease your testosterone as a man. So I started taking it because it's been proven that having low D3, will it decrease your testosterone? So I wanted to make sure that I had optimal hormone levels, not just with the testosterone, but other hormone levels as well. So that's why I started taking it. And I take about 3,000 IUs per day, especially through the winter. I think it's absolutely vital for everyone who lives in the UK or anywhere where you don't see much sun throughout the winter. So again, for me, that's one I'd recommend. If you do see a lot of sun, then it's not something you're going to have to take or that you need to take. But for me, definitely with where I am, and I would recommend anybody else living in the UK or in climates that they don't see much of the way of sun to take vitamin D3. Absolutely essential for health. Now the last supplement on my list, guys, and it's one that not many people would have heard of, and it's called Ashwagandha. Now I take Ashwagandha because I had seen a lot of articles about adaptogenic herbs being really good for stress and anxiety. And me personally, over the years, I have suffered a little bit with stress and anxiety, so I wanted to try out these adaptogenic herbs to see, if I could feel the benefit with taking them. And to be honest, one of the best supplements I've probably ever taken is Ashwagandha. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really good to, as I said, reduce the stress, reduce any anxiety that you might have. And by doing this, it just helps you feel much more energized throughout the day. And to be honest with you, it helps you sleep better, and it just really improves your quality of life. So if you are somebody who does struggle with stress and anxiety, then I highly recommend that you look into these adaptogenic herbs, especially Ashwagandha. For me, it's just been an absolute life changer. It's absolutely fantastic. Again, as well, if you are training and you're looking to build muscle, I have seen many articles that have proven that it does increase your testosterone levels as a man as well. So it can be really, really good. For overall health, taking these adaptogenic herbs, especially if you're somebody who suffers with stress and anxiety, somebody who maybe struggles to sleep as well, it's really good for insomniacs and helping you with sleep. So I highly recommend looking into taking adaptogenic herbs. If this sounds like maybe somebody, you're maybe somebody like this, then again, one of the best supplements I've ever taken. I would highly recommend it. So that's it, guys. Those are supplements that I've used over the years that have worked really, really well for me. However, like I've said before, just because they worked well for me doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be right for you. So what I would suggest is you could try a few of these out to see how they suit you, or if you do feel like you're maybe lacking a certain vitamin or mineral, going to get a simple blood test done by the GP and following professional advice would be the way to go. I hope you found the video helpful, guys, and enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about anything I've said today, drop them down below in the comment section. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos I've got coming soon. Cheers!